Hello everyone, how are you doing today? In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I made this automated school result template. Already I've keyed in some parameters in this data set. What I'm focusing on now is how to automate these scores and then come up with the average, the grade, and the position for each of the students. So sit tight and let's roll. Okay, maybe I should just try to give these sheets, borders, because looking at them, these lines are imaginary lines; they are not real lines. So I just like to give some borders to this sheet. Okay, so firstly, let's look at where I have columns for average, grade, and position. I just like to pass some. Let me just give some shade to this. Okay, this is light blue. I would like to um, make all the lines to become real, okay, not imaginary lines. So I'll press Ctrl A to select the entire sheet, then click on borders and all borders. So they are ticked now, and of course looking better. So alright, so I would like to I'll calculate the total for each of the subjects. That's the first thing I have to do here. I'll calculate the total for each of the subjects. So, for example, I have mathematics, English, general science, Igbo language, computer science, creative arts, right? Quantitative, verbal reasoning, and PhD, that's physical and health education. So I just had to stop it at that level. We can add more because these templates can be expanded. So for any school that might have to come across this video and you want to contact us to help you develop something like this, even something that's better than this, you can just go ahead and contact us. Can make a comment on the video or on the description. Also, I will have to put some information about us, email and phone number, so you can reach out to us. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is to calculate the total of this is continuous assessment test, CA1, CA2, and exam. CA is 20 marks, CA1 20 marks, CA2 20 marks, and also exam is 60 marks. So I'll place my cursor at this point, okay, and then equal to sum, bracket open, just select and drag to as column B4 to column B4. So lock it, close the bracket, and press the key. So at this point is 0. Alright, so I'll do the same also for this, equal to sum brackets. Alright, so select everything here. Okay, and then also the key, that's 0 to this point. Equal to sum bracket open, drag also, and then close. Right, just to make this video shorter, so I'm going to complete the other ones or calculate the other ones in the background. All set. So all of them have done the calculation. So it's now waiting for when I will repeat the different scores. What I'll just do quickly is to double click here so that I have that for each of the rows that I have students. Okay, so do the same thing also here. Okay, do the same thing also here. Okay. I could also make this to happen for all the rows in this worksheet. Yes, at this point, we just had, I think, about 10 students. So that's why we are living at that level. All right. So for example, this student, Obala Chika, the first CA for mathematics is, let's just give you this. Remember, is over 20, so you can just give this guy a 12. Then CA2 just have 10, so it has that should be 22 over 40. So here let's say he had 45, for example, and then the total here is 7. So I'm going to also do the same for English. So 35. Oh, sorry, that should be let's say 11. Because that's over 20, 12, and then he has like 50 here. Okay, so this 10, let's say he had 10 as well. No. Okay. So what happened here? Let's see what happened here. 12, 50 for this guy. That's an error. Okay, let's just delete everything here. Okay, let's add 11 here. On this, there's no formula here. Okay, let me just do it quickly. I don't know why that happened. There are some brackets here. Select everything to this point and lock it. So if I put this again, 10, right? Let's say you had 15 here, and then you had 42 here. So again, I have 10, and we had let's say 39. Okay, for Igbo language, 12. You say 10, and you had 25 here. Okay, computer science, you had 15, you had 18, and you had 52. Okay, so creative arts, 12, had 14 here, and then you had 40. Quantitative, you had 18, you had 15, and then there is 55 here. So you see with that one, verbal reasoning, 14, 13. Teachers will know better than me to put this figure. So I just shift 45 here. Then PHE, 13, 14, and 50. Okay, so that's for the first student. Okay, so what I'm going to do is also to make sure that this video doesn't it's not too long. I will just have to populate the other ones in the background. Then I return to the tutorial. So everything is fully populated at this time. So go to now do the next things with this worksheet. Now I'm going to look for, this time I'm going to trying to get the average for this course. Okay, the average for this course. So you see, these students have done about um, uh, think about nine subjects. Okay, so if I count the number of subjects, let me just be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The nine subjects. Okay, so what I'm going to do at this time is to get the average of these uh, scores. Okay, so I'm going to look at what cells the total for each subject is. Okay, so for example, this guy here is cell say E4. So I can just for clarity's sake, I just need to write them down somewhere. Maybe not seen in this video, so I write it down somewhere in my paper on the table, so I can be accurate when I'm doing the average. So I'm writing them down on my notes. I actually have on my notes E4, L4, M4, Q4, U4, Y4, AC4, AG4, and AK4. These are the cells where the total for each of the subjects are. Okay, because they're all in row 4. Okay, so I'm going to head over to the average and just do the summation equal to some bracket. Okay, I can just do something like a E4, right, plus uh that should be E4 plus E4 plus L4 L4 plus M4 plus Q4 plus U4 plus Y4, and I want to observe as I'm keying the cell numbers, you can see they're all being selected. Okay, something let us see again. There's a particular one that is being selected, is not supposed to be selected, like L4. I don't know, L4. Just hang on a while so that we'll have accuracy. Uh, there is, let's see, this is E4, then this is supposed to be I4, sorry, so that should be I4, so don't have any error. I4, I4, okay, and 59 here is M4, okay. So again, let's just how to make sure that I have an accurate result at the end of the day. So equal to E4 plus, that's I4, not L4. I4, so is doing well now. I4 plus M4 plus Q4 plus U4. I'm just taking it this way to be sure that at the end of the day I'm accurate. It's not good to have wrong results. Okay, U4, U4 it is supposed to be, next one is Y4, and next one is AC4. So the best thing to do is to first of all write these things out, maybe on a sheet or paper, so that you can be able to know exactly what you're addressing or referencing. Plus AG4 plus AK4. Okay, so I think I have all of them now. The right thing to do, okay, please just look at my address bar, because I want to put all of this in parentheses. So I will just put bracket open, brackets, close. Now remember they are offering about 9 subjects. Okay, 9 subjects. Okay, since they are offering about 9 subjects, I'm going to divide everything now by 9. Okay, so I just go to this place /9 and then it's the key. So I have 72% there. So that's the average of the total scores divided by the number of subjects that this particular student did, Bala Chika. Okay, so what I can just do is, without wasting time, just since I have this formula, just double click here. I have for every other person. The next step is to um, handle the grade. So every school, different people have their different grading system. So in this case, I'm going to just do like a layperson. I'm not actually a teacher in any primary school or secondary school, so I wouldn't know much about the grading system. So I'm just giving you instances here. So if you're going to be doing this in your school, you can apply your own grading system using what I've just taught here. Okay, so I have I'm going to be using if function to handle this grading system. So we go to if this first average is greater than or equal to this, for example, we'll say 80, comma, then quote A. So if the student has anything above 80 or equal to 80, the student the grade is A. Right, so comma, if again, if this, select this again, is greater than or equal to 70, and I'm going to say B, right? Then comma again, if press the tab key, click on this, is greater than or equal to 60. In this case, I'm going to say the student will have a C. Then comma again, if tab key, select this, is greater than or equal to 50. Okay, so okay, and C, what I should do is that the 60 should be C plus, if there's anything like that. While 50 should be C, right? So then comma again, then if this guy greater than, at this point we're not considering any D, so if the person doesn't have 50 and above, or 60 and above, or 70 and above, or 80 and above, the person now has that's anything that is less than 50, the person has an F. So we're going to do less than
50, comma, and person has an F. So we opened 5 brackets, okay? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to also close with 5 brackets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then hit the enter key. So see, this guy has B. So just double click on the fee handler. So you see I have everything done. So you see 72 is B, 61%. This is supposed to be percent here, right? So this is percent. If I don't want to convert everything to have percentage sign. If I do that, something like this guy becomes 70, and of course this is 9.5, so it becomes 70. So in our code, we say anything that is greater than or equal to 70 should be a B. So if I convert this to percentage, which is possible, it's going to be 70%. And of course, what you have here now is C plus, so we don't actually be consistent with what we have here. So that's why I just left it this way. Okay, if I really want to convert it to have percentage sign, I'll just need to select everything here, then right click, and then go to format cells and custom. Then this part, just something like this, where we put percentage sign and another quote. Let me click OK. Let's see what I have here. So for example, you see 70% is C plus. Of course, what we have here, say that if it's greater than or equal to 70%, it should be B, right? But here we're having C plus. So that's why I left it. I didn't convert it to have percentage sign. So next up is to get the position for each of these students. So for this, I'm going to use the rank function. So equal to rank. Okay, select this comma. You can see the syntax number, which is this, comma, reference, everything here. Then order means whether I want it to be ascending or descending. Ascending. So I want to see it. Let me just select everything here. Go down my mouse, drag to this point. Okay. I'm going to apply absolute referencing. So I'll select this guy, this range, then press Function F4 on my keyboard to apply absolute referencing. Then comma. Let's see, descending is 0, ascending is 1. So in this case, I'm going to use descending and unlock it. Press the enter key, so you can see this guy is stored in the positioning. So double click here and see what I have. So this guy has a highest score or average. So now you can see he's the first person in this class. So what I'm going to do, I wouldn't want the first person to be below, so I'm going to try to sort everything here. So for me to sort, there's a trick here. If I try to sort this, okay, if I try to sort this, and when I right click, and go to sort. So sort smallest to largest. Because it's asking whether I want to expand. Why does it want me to expand? Because you can see there are other related data from this left side to this column here, or the data in the column here. So if I click on sort, I have an error. We say to do this, all the merged cells need to be same size. So on top here, you can see these cells are merged. So it's a challenge at this point for me to be able to sort the figures here. So what I'm going to do, just a trick, just to go this way, go to this point. I want to disconnect what I have here from this guy, from these guys for now. So right click and insert a row. Right. Okay, so let's try that again. So select everything from here one more time. Right click, then go to sort. Click on this. You can see everything sorted out. Now the first student is Udo Kelechi. Before now, I had Balachika as the number one student on the list. So but now that I've sorted, the person that has the first position in the class is Udo Kelechi because this student has 75%. Right, so I can quickly go back again and try to remove this row that I added. So delete and entire row. Let's see. So I deleted that. So if you go back again, see that we are fine. All right. So that ends this class for now. Of course, I'm going to have a part 2 of this training where I'm going to do some dashboard metrics for this result. I want at a glance for the form teacher, whoever that's in charge of this result, to see who is the first student, one that had the first position in the class. Now, because we just have about 12 students here, so it's not quite a challenge for me to see everything. And when you have a good number of students, you might want to have a dashboard where you can see certain things. So see you again in the next part B, part 2 of this class. Thank you.